Is Ziggy Antonager here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined once again by Harlem Eubank. Harlem, we're here again, mate. Friday night, Brighton Centre, front of your own people. How are we feeling?
Feel great. Feel great. Ready to go in there and put on a show. It's amazing to be back here in Brighton, my hometown. It's different fighting in Brighton, and I'm looking forward to another great performance here.
Obviously, Josh Wagner is the opponent. In the build up to this, you said you're going to tame the wild, man. How'd you do that on Friday night?
You'll see. You'll see it unfold in the ring. It's easy to talk, but I go in there and back it up in the ring, and I'm looking forward to putting on a show and showing them what it's about.
Fight's labelled a point to prove after the Jack Catchell fight. I mean, we've spoken about it before, but do you feel you have a point to prove, and it's important that you show the people what's what on Friday?
Every time out, I have a point to prove, and it's just another opportunity to go out there and put on the display and show people what I'm capable of in the sport.
Josh Wagner, relatively unknown, but obviously does have a ranking in the IBF, I believe. What do you know about him, and what are you expecting from him?
He's top 15 in the world. He's a hungry challenger, and I'm expecting that type of mentality, that type of fighter. He's earned his place in the top 15, and I'm going to go in there and take that from him Friday night.
What did you learn in your fight against Catchell? I mean, a lot of people have spoken about maybe you needing to start a bit quicker in the fight. What have you learned since then that you're going to take in there against Josh Wagner?
I learned a lot. I learned that I'm very comfortable at world level. I learned that the fight can be cut short at any time. So make every round count. And I learned a lot inside the ring and a lot outside of the ring. And I'll take that forward going into future fights. Yeah.
We saw Jack Catchell on the weekend, obviously, against Echo Westerman. What did you make of the fight?
Yeah, I mean, he done what he had to do, and got the stoppage. Some may say it controversially, but he done what he had to do and ended the fight. Fair play to him.
Obviously, got to speak about Cousin Junior. Didn't play out obviously the way the Eubank family wanted. Senior in the build-up has been saying about how the weight is a massive factor. Do you think we saw his concerns play out in the ring on Saturday?
Potentially, I think my cousin was dealing with other stuff going into the fight as well. Sometimes that's how it goes. You try and prepare so that you're 100% going into the fight on the night, and sometimes I think he wanted to see if he could get that extra 10% with the adrenaline, the bright lights, and it didn't come, unfortunately. And you have to give Conor the credit for coming out on top, avenging the loss. And Chris will, I'd like to see him take some time away and address what he has to behind the scenes and heal up and get right.
Was it more of a case of Conor Ben performing much better than we all expected on the night, or was it also a mixture of maybe Chris obviously not being anywhere near 100% in your opinion?
I think stylistically, the approach that Conor went with would have suited the best version of Chris. But on the night, he came out victorious and he was the better man on the night.
Obviously for yourself, Josh Wagner, do you think he'll be, I mean, we saw you here last time against Tyrone McKenna, career best performance for yourself, but do you think he will pose more of a challenge than a guy like maybe Tyrone McKenna will?
Potentially, he's top 15 in the world. That is someone that deserves to be respected. So that's how I've gone about my training for this fight. I respect what he brings, but it's not going to be enough.
Another sold-out Brighton Centre. I mean, how much does it mean to you to keep bringing these shows back to the people of Brighton? We went a long time without boxing down here, but finally you're the one bringing it back.
It's an honour, I'm very grateful to be in the position to headline big shows like this in my hometown of Brighton. Get the chance to shine light on other prospects coming through and local talent as well. So it's I'm grateful to be in the position, and I'm looking forward to going in there and putting on a show. Yeah.
Seen a lot of Senior last week. Will we see him on Friday night? We've seen you ring walk with him last time, which was phenomenal. But will he be there?
I hope so. Let's see. He always likes to make surprise appearances. So I've just got to focus on the fight, and I'm sure he'll bring the show business and arrive unexpected as normal.
I mean, the first time you fought down here, he was very influential in the build-up and being with yourself in the camp. What is it like having Senior in and around you? What do you take from him being around?
Unbelievable. It's great to have someone with his experience close to me, giving me advice, giving me guidance, and steering me in a sport that he's had so much success in and left such a legacy in. So it's great to have him close by, and I always lean on him for that advice, when I need it.
Yeah. Small little detail, but obviously he wasn't there with you against Jack Catchell. Do you take more with him obviously being behind you there in the ring? Or do you feel that going into a fight, whereas last time against Jack, maybe you didn't have him there? Not saying that you lean on Senior, but you maybe feel that power when you got a figure like that behind you on the ring wall.
Yeah, I think it's always, it always adds a different element. In terms of me, it doesn't, I go into the ring confident, and there's nothing that can add or take away from that and how I feel going into the ring. So I feel like it's it's something fun that can add some intrigue. But in terms of how I approach a fight, it's it's the same each time up for me.
Final one from me. What are the people tuning in live on Channel 5 and at Brighton Centre on Friday going to see from Harlem Eubank?
An explosive performance, a performance that will set up world title opportunity in 2026.
Harlem Eubank, thank you for talking the seconds out. Thank you.